to Reverend Father Ermita Sagon, our Regent, Assistant Professor Mary Erica N. Bolaños, our Acting Principal, Associate Professor Rodrigo Elitao, our Assistant Principal for Student Formation, Assistant Professor Rosalie P. Malate, the Humanities and Social Sciences Strand Chair, Mr. Juan Carlos G. Santos, the Music, Arts and Design Strand Chair, our other attending Strand Chairs, Ms. Mirna Plata Munda from the University of Santo Tomas Alumni Association, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and to my fellow graduates, good afternoon and welcome to this blessed ceremony. Today marks the end of our 2-year journey as senior high school students. This takes me back to the day when we first entered the Arch of the Centuries together. As we feel excitement and uncertainty, I realize that these 2 days are more similar than we might think. Some of us will stay in the University of Santo Tomas, some may leave, and some may even choose to pursue an entirely different path. Naturally, we may all have the unvoiced fear of the foggy road ahead of us. To put it frankly, no amount of preparation can guarantee a successful tomorrow. I know that many of us would much rather be in our second year of college, but we cannot deny that our 2 years in senior high school has taught us a lot of valuable lessons about academics and about life. Failure is something feared by all of us. I can vividly remember the halls of the building we call BG Pop, the 8th floor, during our second semester in grade 11. Every day, there will be students breaking down in the corridors. Voicing out our distress is not an easy task, especially when the people around us and the people we look up to always tell us that whatever we are experiencing is nothing compared to college. While our hearts may silently break, I am beyond proud to be in this hall with all of you. We have learned and grown as students inside our second home we call classrooms. However, none of these would have been possible without the people around us. First, we thank our Heavenly Father, whose grace had shined upon us and whose guidance had led us to this day. To the administrators, thank you for doing your best in providing a welcoming institution for all of us. To our advisors and to our professors, no amount of thanks can express the amount of gratitude that we have for all of you. You have served as the bridge to this graduation from the very first lecture that you had given us. And while we may never say it enough or show it enough, we do love you very much. The wisdom you have imparted to all of us is truly valuable. But your encouragement and silent love is what we will remember when we look back to the days that we have spent together. To our parents, and to the people who stood as our parents, and personally, to my mother and my grandparents, thank you for supporting us in whatever way you can. We apologize for all of the late nights that we have spent doing our performance tasks, and for putting all of our frustrations to you. We are sorry if we do not express our gratitude enough. This day may be a small victory for us, but it is something that we share with all of you, and we hope that you appreciate it. To my friends and to the whole of UMS 9, thank you for making me feel at home. I have struggled with confidence and belongingness, but you have never let anyone battle their own personal demons. Your trust in me outweighs the trust that I have for myself, and for that, I thank you very much. To our advisor, Mr. Wendell Marinay, thank you for your patience. Admittedly, UMS 9 is not the most studious class, but you supported us all the same. Thank you, sir. To the whole graduating batch of 2018 to 2019, thank you for taking this uncertain yet fulfilling journey with grace and determination. We may not know each other personally, but our lives have been woven together by a single thread the moment that we became Thomasians. Now, we can all say that we are indeed imbued with an enduring grace. Tomorrow holds bigger opportunities, bigger chances, and even bigger regrets. May we welcome them with open hearts and a ready soul. May we never forgo our dreams and goals, no matter how far-fetched they may seem. In the words of Frida Kahlo, "Feet, what do I need you for when I have wings to fly?" Trying constitutes failure, but success will not be possible without it. Failure can even make us understand and appreciate victory more. The prize that we see ahead of us might be small, but it will be what keeps us going, and sometimes that is all that matters. Inside the classroom, we are often told of our talents and our abilities. While this is true, there is one thing that I hope none of us would forget. May our achievements, no matter how big or small, never cause us to forget the ability to learn. We will not be who we are today without our family or without our teachers who offer their time and effort to nurture us. No matter how high our wings may take us, may we remember that our feet belongs to the ground. There is still much to learn from the people that we are yet to meet. The wisdom we have gained is not a weapon to attack the ignorant. It is a tree whose fruits we must share. In turn, we too must be willing to accept correction and criticism. In keeping our minds open, we let ourselves see the world through different lenses and open our hearts to experiences beyond our own. And as people of the arts and humanities and humans, that is something that we must all learn. We already have a privilege that most people do not have. This institution further empowered us and has honed a voice that we already had as members of the youth. This is both a privilege and a burden. Let us not waste it. May we use our voice for those whose voices cannot be heard, so that we may wake up to a morning that is not only kind to us, but to the people around us as well. Fellow graduates, we still have a long way to go, and I'm sorry if this speech is being very long. Life can be unkind. The journey ahead is not easy, and the road is unknown. With that, I share the words of Justine Gardner. If we don't know where we are going, it can be helpful to know where we come from. May we all look back to this day and to our years in the University of Santo Tomas and remember its role in leading us to the places where we want to be. Even if we may forget each other's names and faces, may we remember this place as home. This is a day for all of us. Enjoy and look forward to tomorrow. Naunahan na po ako ni Father kanina, but I love you 3,000. Cheers and thank you and congratulations.